It's Monday morning out here in Boracay. I'm your host, Ricky Drama, on the channel Sick Grandpa. That Philippines life, I mean, we haven't really talked about him on this channel because, you know, the guy is such a fake, you know, some rich Australian boy toy, you know, running around the Philippines. You know, that Philippines life originally came here with a high maintenance Phil Canadian. Phil Am, but she was Phil Canadian, and she was high maintenance, you know. And of course, that Philippines life, his parents are ultra rich, and they lived the international lifestyle, and they live down in Costa Rica on some exclusive resort, you know, where Marjorie Taylor Greene is living now. You know, all the people that got rejected by the MAGA movement and Trump. Anyway, that Philippines life, you know, he couldn't handle a high maintenance, real Philippine Canadian woman. So, you know, of course he had to downgrade to some broke single mom in the province. And of course, poor Roa City. I mean, poor Roa City, this guy, that Philippines life shows up in Roa City and decides to find a poor, desperate single mom, you know, that had kid, of course, already had a kid. And so that Philippines life, that's the best he can do. I mean, he had no game, you know, he has nothing going for him except, you know, a lot of talk, a lot of smart business. He's, you know, that Philippines life's the smartest guy in the room, of course. And he's got all this great information. Take his, you know, 14 question quiz, and he'll tell you about everything to do with that's right in the Philippines. And you know, what did he get right? I mean, you know, he started a restaurant, Canadian Beaver, which, of course, he lost his ass on. He admitted on a video that he lost over $60,000 on a restaurant. And, of course, as soon as he gave control to the Filipinos, you know, that was running in the whole thing in the background anyway. I mean, how do you start a restaurant that you know, the Canadian Beaver on a tourist visa? How do you do all that? Anyway, that Philippines life, of course, got lost for $60-some thousand, and now, you know, he just shows up as a puppet. You know, he's now the Canadian Beaver, you know, my Canadian Beaver puppet. He just shows up there, you know, like a little, you know, foreigner puppet, and, you know, the Filipinos, they just move him around, you know, pulling the strings. He's a little puppet. And then he comes on, Philippines like, you know, my next project, we're going to start doing these developments here, and we're going to start doing housing for all these stupid foreigners. Anyway, that Philippines life, he did a video, his last video here, about complaining about Roa City and the brownouts, the yellow notices, the red notices. There's no brownouts. There's no brownouts, blackouts here, yellow, red notices here in beautiful Boracay. There's no yellow or red notices, you know, where I live in Cebu, Mandawi City, you know, because I live by a real power grid, okay? It's right next to San Miguel Brewery. It's right next to the Coca-Cola plant. You know, if you're planning these things ahead of time, that Philippines life, you won't have any of these problems. I mean, why don't you have unlimited money, that Philippines life. You can call your mommy and daddy in Costa Rica. They'll send you tens of thousands of dollars. You could take your lazy ass and move to Luzon. Of course, you know, there wouldn't be any easy women for you to pick on there. You got to live in the poorest provinces. And, you know, you brought all these people at your party. You know, it was like a cuck. It was the cuck party, the simp party, the cuck and simp party of Roa City at the Canadian Beaver. I mean, I've never seen so many fucking losers in my life than at that party. Did you see that, man? All these losers there. Anyway, these losers, you know, have created such a nasty, filthy environment in Roa City. I mean, it's unbelievable. You got James and Karen Adventures. You got the Roy and Ray Adventure Channel. I mean, you have dude after dude after dude after dude with, starting these channels, that thriving Philippine expat. He's always doing these stupid live streams. You have all these fucking cuck and simp superstars that have started their Philippine YouTube channels, and they want to emulate Michael from that Philippines life, how I went to the Roa City, I went to the province to scam and manipulate all these poor innocent single women, and now look at me, I'm a big success. And or they got her pregnant, all these cucks now that are living on the family compound with their pregnant wife, that clown and CDO, the ex-drug addict from another drug addict, rehab guy from Oregon. But let's just face the facts, man. Roa City has turned into a cesspool. Look at that rockin' jazz, bro. I mean, that jazz got so fat, bro. So fat over just from season 1 to season 2. And then you got this guy that probably has kids spread all over the place. And they're like, where's my daddy? Oh, he's in Roa City with this chubby. But, why in Roa City, why do you have all these girls on Pina asking for 50,000 pesos a week for support? Well, how did that start? How did that happen? How did a 19-year-old on PinaLove.com, on the Pina Love app, figure out that they can get 50,000 pesos a week support in Roa City, huh? I thought it was so poor. I thought it was so broke. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, That Philippines Life, for completely destroying an entire province. It's disgraceful.